everyone, and welcome back to another video. This week, what would you have seen last? What were we doing last? We were at the Ford, I think, wasn't it? In the middle of the week there. It was kind of our last video. Today, we're at some Slurry. So, basically what we're going to be talking about in this video is our dribble bar. I'm going to give a full run through that there because there's quite a bit of Slurry gone out through it so far. Tell you what I like, what I don't like and all of that. And there's one thing that's really annoying me, but it's not the dribble bar's fault, and I will show you all of that as well, but it's a huge gripe. It's really annoying me. So we'll give a look at that and we'll head to the farm here now. It's Saturday afternoon. This is my last Slurry job for the week, and it's only a handy one. I'll get this blown out in no time. We'll head home and we'll finish up and we'll take it easy tomorrow. It was timber that blocked it, so what actually happened is it goes into your box where your two fill points are attached onto, and then your splash plate is straight out the back. But there was timber floating, and when that rose up, it was actually totally sealing the feed into the dribble bar. So the actual macerator itself has never got blocked, it was just the feed up into it did get blocked. That was a bit of a job to clear that out, but we got it done, and that was our only stoppage. Sometimes it slows down a small bit coming out some of the pipes, and I just reverse the macerator, and that seems to do that job perfectly. It seems to get it slurry flowing out through it again. So it's working away very well. Like I've already said, I think it is a bit too small to be fair for the size of the tanker, but it still does its job perfectly. Takes Slurry alright, it is a bit slower to put it out, but so is everything. Even if it was the splash plate, it'll still be that slower. If it does slow down an awful lot, what I tend to do is reverse the chopper for a split second, and then that seems to speed up the flow again. Okay, so we're on our way home, and I totally jinxed myself. Our dribble bar is blocked. Now it's still coming out, but it's coming out very slowly, so that's a sure sign that there is some form of a blockage in the dribble bar. Now I'm going to let you make your own mind up about its handling capabilities and all that. I'm just going to show it as it is. But what I do need everyone to remember before I do that is we're contractors. We could be spreading any type of Slurry anywhere. We spread for guys to feed a lot of hay. We spread for guys who just feed pit silage. We spread for guys who don't want their bale silage chopped. So you have to remember all these factors before you take your own situation into it. Like, you know, I know there's going to be people watching who have perfect Slurry and they can't understand how it's blocked. So you just need to understand that I could be in any yard, anywhere, spreading any type of Slurry, and everything is blockable. It doesn't matter what it is. I have seen a twin-engined Class 980 blocked from the chute all the way out to the feed rollers. So everything is blockable. It does not matter what it is. You will block them at some stage, and it's how easy that is, or how long it takes for that to happen. And I would say the last time I cleared the macerator out, I would have had, I'd say, I've a lot of 200,000 gallons of Slurry sprayed since I last opened it. So we'll get home, we'll open the cover, we'll look in, and we'll see what's in there. So I just need to rip off these 224s, and then we'll be into the macerator. Sometimes you need to hit it a smack or something, you know, to get it to move up, but we'll see how we get on here. We're in. Need to take a jump back when you go at it first. So as it transpires, it actually wasn't blocked at all. I think what's wrong is we have a blockage here. The gate valve can't open enough, but that was perfectly clear. You've probably seen it in the bit of a clip anyway. So the macerator itself, no problems. It's brilliant compared to other models I've used, I've seen, and all of that. It's more than capable of doing its job. We've put some very questionable stuff through it, and absolutely no bother whatsoever. It's very, very good in that aspect. And also the folding, I like the folding the way it comes in that way, but to be fair, most of them do that now, but you know, kind of goes into an A shape opposed to just sticking straight up, which a lot of the trailing shoes do. They stick straight up, and you just run the risk of banging them off or something. I also like the big single breather. A lot of them, you know, or some of them have all individual breathers, and I don't really like that. I think it could be more prone to blockages, whereas that one seems to work pretty well there now, in fairness to it. Now on to my annoyance, and that has nothing got to do with the dribble bar whatsoever, but it's these stupid things. They're ridiculous. As you can see, that one has come off there now. So basically what happens is these are clamped onto, I'm trying to lift them up without opening my gate valve. These are clamped onto the body of the gate valve. And what you do is you loosen your two bolts here, and you leave it down, and then you squeeze the two bolts. But when you pull and you drop the handle, you're doing this the whole time. And every single day since I've went out, the two of them have loosened. I have to re-squeeze them. I've squeezed them as tight as I possibly can, and still no good. They still pop off, especially if you've like thick slurry now or something, and there's this kind of stuff stuck below on the bottom there. You'll just pop it off. It's very, very, very annoying. And I can't change it over to a handle type because they had a little, there was a little brass piece on there to support the handle. These valves don't. So I'm going to have to come up with some solution. If you have a solution, please let me know in the comments. But I think what I'll do is I'll weld two little bits onto it that I can sit it under the nut, and then it can't physically come off at all. But yeah, that's my annoyance. And again, that has nothing to do with the bar, because I put them on this tank because I had no back gate valve at all on this tanker. So that's my own thing. But anyway, what can I do about it? They were just the ones I ordered. I thought they'd be a good job, but no, definitely not. So I wouldn't advise anyone buying one of them at all. They're not a brilliant job. But yeah, that's the dribble bar in all its glory. I can honestly say I'm not one bit disappointed with it. I think it performs brilliantly. Like I said, one negative, alright, would be that these aren't greasable, but all the new models now have it. And no spring back on this early model as well. The new models have a spring back in them. But to be honest, I don't think I'm, well, famous last words, but when I'm using them myself 90% of the time, I don't think I'm going to hamp it off or something like, you know. It's different if you had lads working for you and there was all different people on it the whole time. Then you run the risk of people not being exactly used to the width of it. And when it's not a big, massive, wide one either, it won't really trouble me at all. So yeah, that's the dribble bar. That's, I suppose she has the, you know, the winter slurry spread and done there now, more or less. It's to rain next week, so that's probably us stopped spreading for a while, but performed brilliantly. Very happy with it. Would I buy another one of them? Almost definitely. I can't see any reason not to. They're a lot cheaper than some of the mainstream brands of them. They're doing their job absolutely perfectly. They mightn't just have the finer attention to details and small little things, but do they affect the working of it? No, not one bit whatsoever. It works, it does its job perfect, no problems with it, and that's how I like it. So yeah, now I know this video might be a little bit short, but anyway, what can we do? What I might do is I have little bits and pieces of clips that I made there. I was doing a repair on the hedge cutter, and I'll stick them into it and you can enjoy them as well. So yeah.